Not the one that we wanted to produce. We knew that they were good to score in the first minutes, and we conceded from the first minute. And after, we struggled to get to our building position, and they were better than us in most of the aspect of the game. We made silly mistakes. I made the silly mistakes, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the lads, because we wanted to do a really good performance today. We were convinced that we could win this game. We tried to come back, and after we conceded again. Well, it was tough afternoon. I'm not gonna lie. Still proud of my boys because we deserve better. Proud of the gaffer because he has done everything since now. We need to keep going on working really hard, and I hope everything's going to change after the international break.
Do you have to accept when you are in a tough moment that nerves are going to creep in, and certainly defensively today, Wolves look very brittle?
I don't know. It's hard to say, because we've been facing other teams, like top 6 teams. We looked very, very good in first half, but this one we look like shaking a little bit. I don't know what happened. But as I said, I apologize to the fans because they were with us, and we were 100% committed. We wanted to win the game. It didn't go as we wanted, and now we need to get back to work and try to win some games now.
You mentioned about apologising, certainly about the penalty incident, because you found like you had your arm around Nathan Collins, and I think I saw you catching that on the replay as well. But the moments there, is that you all wanting it too much?
No, I mean, the referees made his choice. Sometimes you see these kind of things happen. There's no penalties. Today is a penalty. What do you want me to say? I'm never going to talk about referees. They made their choice. That's it. It's life, innit?
You are captain, and of course you've come out here, you've fronted up and you're consoling others, but who's consoling you? Because it looked like you needed that at the end of that match as well.
Needed what? Sorry.
Consoling, a bit of an arm around.
No, but now we need to console our fans because it's really difficult, and I think we gave 100% of our soul. It's really hard to get this kind of performance when you give everything during the week, but it is what it is now. We need to understand that we have to work really hard to get to where we want to be, and don't play the relegation zone.
Thank you. I said with the players, but can we focus on the defensive display and what your thoughts were today?
Yeah, too open, miles too open. Lost structure, lost shape when we had the ball. So then just too open, weren't able to defend transition. Some crazy moments for their goals. So yeah, real poor display.
What did it tell you about getting back into the game in that first half twice, but not being able to hold on?
Yeah, we get into the game because we're open, and we lose control really of the shape of the team, and then when you think we're going to get in at half time, we're going to be able to get hold of them, we obviously then concede a full right on the stroke of half time, and it makes the game obviously really difficult from there. But no, a really poor display, and something that I now have a couple of weeks to digest and have a look at what we can do with this group to make sure that we're more competitive than that today.
Is there an acceptance that might be starting to creep in that the back four isn't working, that you're going to have to change shape over that international break?
Yeah, back fives have obviously been discussed. It would mean every centre-back at the football club playing. So we'd have no defenders on the bench. But yeah, there is, of course, we've discussed it all the time. It's never like we're set on a 4. But yeah, there is potential to play all 3 centre-backs.
Mario came out and spoke as captain, but he also looked in the tunnel like he needed consoling himself. Do you think that there is an element, because he was getting very emotional, that these players' nerves crept in, they wanted it too much? How would you explain some of those decisions out there today?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I've never seen us that far away from game plan before. So whether the early goal, which we discussed, rocked us, but whatever it is, it's not acceptable for that to be the level of performance. So obviously I've spoken in previous weeks around the level that we managed to reach against good top sides in the league. But that today gives you no chance of winning a game if you go out and you give Brentford 4 goals. You have 5 goals. You have absolutely no chance. So yeah, really poor. So a lot of work to be done together. Myself, the group. Obviously, we've been trying to put things together in a way that we thought would help the group perform. Today is probably first evidence that it needs a rethink.
Was it also first evidence that you hadn't got the support from the away end today that you have had in the past? There were some chants and there were some boos at full time. Are you feeling that you've been given quite a bit of grace, but that maybe there might be more scrutiny now going forwards after this match?
Oh no, I would expect scrutiny. So I understand how the supporters feel fully. So I understand their frustrations, and yeah, as I said, they'll get everything I can give for the whole time that I'm here. So no problem at all with their reaction to our performance, because I agree with them. But now we need to show that we're going to fight and we're going to put it right. You know, at this moment in time, we're 7 games in, and we're in the relegation zone. We're bottom of the league, so you would expect the supporters of this club to be disappointed with that. So as am I. So we get to work, as I say, collectively, and that, yeah, always willing to accept full responsibility for what was produced today. Lands on my shoulders, and it needs to be better.
Gary O'Neill and Mario Lemina following.